YouTube, how you doing? It is your boy Pete, Titan Screen Advocate, right back here on the Project Fitness Productions channel today with more Sonic Speed Simulator, and it's been a good time. It's another week, so you know what that means. It means we've had another event update, and would you lo and behold, I've already gone and cleared it. It's one of those things. Yeah, so they've released I was gonna say Shadow. They've released Overpowered Silver. I actually had to go and have a look up at this event. Apparently there was a whole Silver event before Supersonic was available, before the whole Speed Simulator Reborn. So you've got to pay real money if you want the Supersonic skin at the moment. I assume it might come back at some point. But yeah, it was a little bit grindy. You had to do like Chaos Orbs in Green Hill, which was easy enough to AFK. Badniks in New York, a little bit grindy. It was like 500. You had to beat Neo like 10 times or 5 times if you had the Chocolate Chow for whatever reason. 100 animals in Metal City Skate Park. I know we haven't really had a look at that in the game yet, but there's not really a lot to it, and I've seen a little bit because of the races. So pop balloons in City Escape. We've seen City Escape. There's a nice little area I found where you could just do it. Astral Tornado, so that was a tornado assault points in Emerald Hill. Very easy, just doing that several times. The Emerald Shards in Lost Valley is the only thing I actually had to manually do and pay attention to, because you can't, if you auto it, you only get like 12, whereas like there's a whole, like about 3 times that if you know a specific path. So that was the only one I had a real problem with, but it's fine. As far as I'm aware, he's what they call a super type character, so he can fly in the air with the boost, just like Neo Metal and everything else. Oh, speaking of which, I should say this. I have done the grinding. So not only do we have Silver, but we also have, I went and got the boy, but he's also at level 4. But I thought to change it up a little bit. We are going to play. We're going to do some Silver stuff today, and what I wanted to do is we've got to go to Speed Jungle. We've not been there yet. That will leave obviously Cyber Station for next time, Metal City Skate Park, and then, you know, if they introduce anything down the road. There's 10 worlds. Blimey. Okay, but first of all, I wanted to see if I could show the... You know what? I'm going to show you some of the races to begin with. I showed you Metal Madness. We've cleared all that. We've got Metal Sonic. As you can see, there's Emerald Coast from SA. It's pretty cool. There's also City Escape. I did allude to this last time. And essentially, it is City Escape from SA2. Not the Generations version, although it does feel like it, but it is very much, they put the level in there to race, which is cool. It's the same with Emerald Coast. It's the actual level, bar, without either of the chasers. It's just taken me a minute to realise that both of those levels on there are actual chasers. Oh, blimey. So, yeah, so just like everything else, there are races against like the AI bits and pieces, just like if you were going to go play the race in like SA2 now. So it's all good, but it pretty much lives up to actual City Escape, which is astounding, you know. Like minus the gun badniks and everything else, I should say. Did I just die? No, I did not. Ah. But yeah, no, so like it's not even just the downward run either. It's like the whole level, which is a lot more than I thought it would be. But I guess that's the difference between action races and drag races. I was really tempted to try and see if I could go out of bounds. I really was there. But it's a lot of fun. There's no real point for this one as it stands right now. The only race I need to do is Metal City Skate Park, and unfortunately I can't physically force my way in there. Even though I do have the Team Mastery now, a lot of the things I've been doing while I've had Neo Metal leveled is to try and get the Team Mastery up. And now that I've got Team Mastery up, I've obviously unlocked everything. But unfortunately, every time I go into the Metal City race manually, it breaks and doesn't load everything properly. Because otherwise, I would just do this to try and get the steel. But every time I do this, it breaks just like this. Just like a whole lot of blocks and everything else. So it is unfortunately a case where we just have to go into another way. Ah, there we go. No! Come on. All right. Well, we'll show you Emerald Coast since I've just lost the option for Metal City. Up first, have you seen this video? No? Well, let me fill you in. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subs by the time we reach a year of daily uploads, which takes us down to December 24th, 2024. If we can hit that, I will go out and I will get a Sonic-themed tattoo. It'll be the first tattoo. I've got a plan for what it is, but help me reach that goal and we can get it done. It's going to be cool. You get content. I make a promise. It's all good. Back to our regularly scheduled content. I don't know what it is, but the silver model seems a bit more high res than everything else. I'm not sure if it's just because I've been playing a lot of Neo Metal or some of the other characters, but it just seems I don't know, like the actual density just feels a lot sharper. But yeah, this is Emerald Coast. Like, it's essentially the Emerald Coast you remember. So I think they've done pretty well considering what's on offer. And the fact that they've managed to recreate it as best they can. I always have a problem with this part of the loop-de-loops. No, we actually passed it today. Fantastic. But yeah, I just think it's a lot of fun. It would be nice if I actually had more people to race against, but it seems like the only people I ever realistically find when it comes to the races in Speed Simulator is, unfortunately, newer players like me who are also having a look at the races themselves. So and that's it. But it's a lot of fun. Like the action, I much prefer the action races compared to like the drag races. So Metal City, there we go. So I can finally show it off. There we go. There's the boy. There's the lad we got to race. So it's really interesting because the whole hoverboard works kind of similarly to Riders, but I feel like it controls slightly better. Like, it just doesn't seem as clunky. Like, I think that's because you don't have the whole real boosting mechanic and air that you need to worry about so much. It's literally just the you can actually get up there. I just didn't. There's just the whole boosting. There's some of the there's the boosting. There's some tricks, and then there's just hold to go higher on the actual ramps themselves. So it's pretty basic, but it can be a lot of fun. I would have preferred it if the actual races themselves were like lap based, but I presume it's better to be just a certain in and out kind of thing. So that's what I wanted to kind of show you today, but you've had a look at City Escape, Emerald Coast and Metal City. So, but I've just got to do the Metal City race just to get a whole load of scrap, and I think that'll let me unlock Jet, thankfully. And then I've got to go into the Metal City skate park to get Riders Amy, Storm and Wave. So, but that just, it's a very grindy area because you can't just. It seems that whenever you're on a hoverboard, you lose like the power of like whatever followers you've got on. So it's just a little bit blah. But let's have a look at Speed Jungle. That's why we're here today. Boop. So right, I haven't been in here before. So what have we got? We've got. Oh, so this is it's another Superstars area. Okay. So we've got. I don't know why it's saying this because I've not even been in here yet, but as you can obviously tell, because I would have got some Chaos Orbs, so very strange. So there's a classic Sonic. I like that there's Trip there, but you can't do anything with Trip. That's really funny. Is that it? Is it literally? I thought we would have had a classic Knuckles here as well, considering we saw him running. But fair enough. Maybe there's missions and bits and pieces because we haven't got the world. The actual world ring for the next area, so let's just have a quick look as we dash through. I'm liking this though. For some reason, I was trying to rattle my brain on the loading screen like what Speed Jungle was meant to be here for. It didn't even occur to me that it and Cyberstation were Superstars levels. So, alright, I've literally just run in a circle. It's quite a small area, but it might be more vertical. Let's have a look. Okay. Oh, blimey. Yeah, no, it's absolutely more vertical. Okay, this is interesting. I was worried it's going to be a smaller area, but it looks like it just scales vertically. That's pretty cool. Still surprised I haven't seen anything else though, but it really does feel like it's a very small level in the grand scheme of things. I mean, I know we discussed previously that it is well, damn. There we go. If there's one way to cheese a thing, it's to fly. No! I fell down. Okay. So it's still... I'm still very confused about what exactly we're meant to be doing here. Like... I know a lot of it moved to Team Mastery, but I still thought, considering we saw Knuckles on the video player for... like classic Knuckles on the video player, that there would be still world tasks here to do. But I guess that maybe this was the first level that they actually moved it. But there's still verticality to go on this one. There's still more, I guess, unless I've been up here already. I can just run through these guys. That's amazing. There's definitely going to be a little bit of grinding to get classic Sonic done though. Yeah, I feel like this is just circles upon circles of just verticality at this point. Sometimes the stuff off the beaten path as well. I mean, I am, however, entertained that we're up to plus 2k XP rings. I want to go over here. Oh, there's nothing there. That is an invisible wall. Lots of red rings just lurking at the top. And then, ooh, that is a music note. I'm a spy, security hall. The more I don't have to hear that song, the better, because security hall brings back some horrible memories of trying to beat it during Race for Good and bits and pieces at a specific time. It's definitely not stuff I like to get reminded of. But I mean, that's I guess that's realistically it. We have to come here and get classic Sonic done, I guess, at some point. There might have been some seasonal stuff here, I guess. Maybe classic Knucks was like a seasonal thing. I'm sure someone will enlightened me that I've played this for a little bit longer. But yeah, no, I mean, the best thing I like about this is the verticality. I think that was one of the bigger things that I enjoyed about the hilltop zone as well, was just how tall the actual level felt. A red ring, and it didn't actually give me that music note, did it? You monster. So I think what we'll do is we'll get back up, we'll get the music note, and yeah, I think we might call that a day there. Let's have a look. Just in case there's some other secrets. There's normally about 3 musical notes per level. There we go, special stage. But which special stage? Is that special stage for Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic 3, Sonic & Knuckles, Sonic 3D, Sonic 3D Saturn? Oh, okay, we've just randomly found all 3 musical notes. Maybe? Yep, there. Back in Time. I don't even remember what that song is. Back in Time. Let's see if we can get back to the beginning and find the jukebox. Where is it? Music. Music. Back in Time. Oh, it's a Sonic R track. Oh, there you go. And it is the Saturn special stage theme. To be fair, I think it's one of the better mixes of the Sonic 2 special stage theme. It's not too bad. But what we got lots to do. You got to get a hoverboard boost in here as well. Okay. Get another hoverboard out of it as well. Fair enough. Okay, well, there's lots of stuff. Hopefully, next time I see you, we'll have classic Sonic fun. Until then, yeah, thank you very much for being around, watching us. We had a quick look at some races. Hopefully, we'll have some more stuff unlocked by the time we are back next time. It's only a shorter episode in bits and pieces, but there's not really a lot to show off at this point. I'm trying to save you guys the havoc of having to watch me grind out characters, so I'm trying to do a bit more of that off the actual video, but I wanted to show you some more of the cooler stuff, like the races and bits and pieces. The drag races are not as exciting, I think, but the actual races are absolutely a lot of fun. So I just wish there was more people to play it with on a more regular basis. Maybe that's something you have to try and organise, maybe on Discord and bits and pieces, but there's only so many people per server. I think it's like 20 or something. So, but I can imagine it can be quite manic, but everybody's got some sort of modicum of speed. You don't really get any additional power past a certain level. But anyway, that is neither here nor there. This has been a bit of fun. Getting Silver was a little bit of a chore, but it's nice to have him. It's another super character along Neo Metal, but you can't save my boy, and his model does look pretty good. I'm not gonna say that, but yeah. Thank you very much for watching. As always, I have been Pete Touchscreen Nevercoat from Project Venus Productions. This has been Sonic Speed Simulator, and until the next time, as always, stay safe, take care, play more games.